everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Redline Racing League Sunday Division 1 with 7 manufacturers representing 8 two-car teams. And this was 9 laps around the Nürburgring Nordschleife for about an hour-long race. Drivers must use all 3 tire compounds, which include soft, super soft, and mediums. Here's the starting grid. On pole is End from Ireland, driving a Nissan GTR. In P2, Ivo Ant from the UK, driving a Jaguar F-Type. Third spot is his teammate, Scott Skynet, also from the UK. In P4, we've got the first of the DB9s, Aston Martins, it's AV. With P5 is RSX. In P6, the first of the Vipers, it's Ant from the UK. With his teammate in P7 is Kalle from Denmark. In P8, in a Lexus RCF from the UK, it's Big Ashy. P9 sees his teammate, Kevo. In P10, driving an Aston Martin Vantage, it's Timmy. With his teammate, left rear puncture, occupying P11. In P12, it's the first of the Mitsubishi Lancers with Stoke. And P13, it's his teammate, Joker. In P14, Damian Black from Germany, driving a Nissan GTR in the beautiful Godzilla livery, with his teammate, Dan, from the UK in P15. And rounding out the 16-car field from Nezzo Racing Team, NRT Swordsman 52. Alright, a relatively clean start to the race as Ivo Ant goes for the lead, however gets a little bit loose exiting turn 1, having to drop back to third. For the most part, drivers were starting on the racing soft tires, with just a few drivers including the pole sitter, RSX, who started in P5, Kalle in P7 starting on the racing super soft compound, and Ant, first of the Vipers, actually started on the racing mediums. Taking a look at the chase cam as we drive through the field. Enjoying all those beautiful liveries. Oh, and RSX goes quite a bit wide. It's going to drop about 4 positions. Now here, 9 laps around the Nürburgring Nordschleife. As I mentioned at the start of the broadcast, all 3 tire compounds must be used. And the way that the pit sequence, pits are only open after lap 3 up to lap 7. As for the tire compounds, super soft tires generally will last about 2 laps, the soft tires 3, and the mediums up to 4 laps. And as we head from one of the fast sections down to one of the slower sections, oh, and unfortunately Big Ashy in the Lexus RCF appears to run a little bit wide, ending up in the grass. Oh, and it appears they reacted to AV doing the exact same thing, unfortunately. Running on board with AV. Yep. Unfortunately runs a little bit wide, hits the grass, and as we know here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife, once you tap the grass over the spot, chances are you're going to end up on the other side of the track pretty quickly. So just an unfortunate racing incident, and Big Ashy just reacting to the car ahead. Alright, checking out this squabble for second position. Jaguar, GTR, Jaguar. A little bit of contact. Unfortunately, Ivo Ant goes around, and in doing so, trying to put the power back down. Keeping in mind, they were not using traction control, so when you're in low gears, especially in a high-performance car like the Jaguar F-Type, you will get a lot of wheel spin. Unfortunately, this early on in the competition, the field is still pretty bunched up. So that was, again, I believe a racing incident, and just really unfortunate. As we take a peek, one thing you don't want to do in motorsports is take out your teammate. It appears that one of the Vipers got just a little bit loose, and in trying to correct it, his teammate happened to be there. Very unfortunate. So unfortunately, Ant just a victim of the loose Viper. Just a few months ago, I had to actually drive the Viper during an endurance series league, and I tell you, that car is a handful to drive, especially at a track like the Nürburgring. There's a lot of elevation changes. It's very easy to make a little error, and then you're just trying to gather up the car from there. Really good battle for second as my teammate for this event from Ireland holding on to P2. Just like that, some pretty big moves have already been made. So we ride on board with Ant, who appears to have missed his braking spot and runs into the back of Calais. So once again, the Vipers getting together. Oh, some evasive action by Damian Black to avoid hitting the car ahead. Already early on in the running, here at the end of lap 1, we've got Scott Skynet leading the field, already up from 4th position on the grid. Timmy, huge move, from 10th spot starting position up to 2nd. Alright, here at the very end of lap 1, the battle continues, waging war for 2nd position, and unfortunately, Mitsubishi Lancer gets into the GTR, sending that GTR into the wall. Alright, riding on board with our humble self, NRT Swordsman, getting loose, having to sacrifice a few positions as my teammate actually takes out one of the other GTRs. Kevo actually holding on to 3rd position from 9th on the grid, and Swordsman already up from 16th place up to 5th position. Some big movers already this race. And so here on lap 4, just to recap our top 5, you've got Timmy, who's going from 10th spot up to 1st. Joker is going from 13th up to 2nd. Kevo from 9th up to 3rd. Scott dropping back from 3rd down to 4th, and then Swordsman from 16th up to 5th. Lap 5, Timmy coming into the pits, switching off to the super soft compounds. Joker actually opting to stay out. They're on the medium compound. So again, to reiterate, the pit window is between lap 3 and 7. There's Kevo occupying P3 on the medium compound in that beautiful Denso Lexus RCF. Swordsman now takes hold of 4th position on the super soft compounds. And actually, come to find out after the race, I spoke to Damien regarding, what was your strategy. So I did 3 laps on soft. Come to the pits, I accidentally hit soft again, which turns out maybe wasn't the worst decision. Alright, here at the end of lap 6, the leaders into the pits, both of which swapping off the medium compound. Kevo doing the same. Swordsman coming into the pits, trying to maintain that pit window. Scott Skynet doing the same. Checking out this amazing battle. So you'll notice at the bottom left-hand side of the screen is the timer. So after almost 41 minutes of racing, this is the margin between first and second. Absolutely amazing. Really, really good, intense battle between these two. As we ride on board with Joker, keeping in mind the tricky, difficult conditions here at the Nürburgring, Joker not using traction control, just relying on their raw talent to make sure this car stays on the track. Kevo, occupying the seat of a Lexus RCF. So although all 3 tire compounds are required for this race, I actually came to find out that there was no fuel consumption, so it was just a flat out go, go, go kind of sprint race. Ooh, caught the grass just a little bit. Really, really nice save by Timmy. Hands the lead over to Joker, who actually ends up slowing down quite a bit, trying to keep this race nice and close. So some interesting sportsmanship there, but very nice to see some super close racing. As we ride on board, close battle for P5. This was actually a little bit prior to the earlier clip, so this is midway through lap 8. And Scott Skynet getting a bit of a difficult exit, which allows Damien Black to cruise past in that Godzilla Nissan GTR to take 5th position. Here we are in the final lap. Really good battle between first and second. Just a few seconds back to 3rd position. As Swordsman goes for a wheelie. Occupying P4. Huge jump up 12 positions. 5th spot, Damian Black in the Godzilla Nissan GTR. Ahead of 6th spot, Scott Skynet. Damian Black's teammate Dan in 7th position, who actually set a blistering fastest lap of the race at 6 minutes and 30 seconds. That's incredible. 8th position is Ann, the first of the Vipers. Evo Ant and the other Jaguar F-Type in P9. P10 and Swordsman's GTR teammate. The first of the Aston Martin Vantage, it's RSX, P11. With Big Ashy and a Lexus RCF in 12th. 13th sees the other Viper of Calais. Left rear puncture, P14. P15 Stoke, with 16th actually DNF from AV. Rounding the final turn, your winner of the 1 hour Redline Racing League event here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife is Joker, P2 Timmy, and rounding out the podium, Kevo. About 20 seconds behind that group, 4th spot, Swordsman, with Damian Black just 9 seconds behind. Scott Skynet, a few seconds back in P6. Dan in P7 in the other Godzilla Nissan GTR. Ant in the first of the Vipers will finish in 8th. Evo Ant in P9. And rounding out the top 10, RSX. As we check out the rest of the field. Alright, and there are the final results. After 1 hour, the margin of victory only 2.5 seconds. Thank you so much for watching. I invite you to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.